As we head into this holiday weekend, you might have some last-minute baking to do, and if you're in need of some ideas, you're in luck.
We have got you covered. Cincy Lifestyle's Mikhayla Hughes-Shaw visited our friends at Baker Hunt to learn how to craft the perfect Yule Log for your family gathering.
Hi there, welcome to Baker Hunt's Kitchen. We are making a Yule Log today, so if you've never had one of those before, they are so much fun to make and even more fun to eat. It's like a giant Swiss roll. So 5 eggs. I have a half a cup of cocoa powder mixed with 2 tablespoons of flour. I've got 2/3 of a cup of sugar with just a dash of salt and then a little bit of vanilla extract. And the first step, we're going to combine our room temperature eggs and our sugar and that little bit of salt. And we're going to give this a quick stir and poke those egg yolks. And we're going to get this going. And we're going to whip this up. Probably takes about 5 minutes. We're kind of 2/3 of the way whipped, and we've got some nice big air bubbles going on. And I always take it off the mixer and just kind of scrape down the sides, get that all mixed down in the bottom. And I'm going to fire it up and drizzle in that vanilla extract. Then give it the spurs and let it go for another minute or so. This is ribboning, and this is a stage of egg mixing, but you see how it kind of lazily falls off the beater and then leaves a little bit of a trail on the surface that disappears after a second or two. And we'll just keep mixing that together. I have a baking sheet that I put a silicone baking mat on, or you can just rub it down with melted butter. That's another good way to do this, but we do want it to be pretty slippery. It's kind of self-leveling. So notice it's a pretty thin batter. And then it's going to go into that preheated 425-degree oven for about 7 minutes. Our cake is done, and you can tell because the surface is dried out and it's started to pull away from the edges just a little bit. We have a couple of clean tea towels laid out, bigger than my sheet cake here, and I've got powdered sugar. And I know this is kind of goofy, but I'm gonna kind of load this tea towel up with powdered sugar, and then I'm gonna go around with a knife just to make sure it's not attached. And here we go. We're gonna tip it out. Poof. All right, if you're afraid of making a mess, this might not be the cake for you. We need to dust this again on top of the cake with just a little bit of powdered sugar. And then while it's still warm, we're gonna roll it up. We're gonna let that cool for about 20 to 30 minutes until it's completely room temperature. All right, so now we're on to decorating. So I've prepared, this is a chocolate buttercream. I'm gonna unroll our chocolate sponge cake. And you see it's kind of holding onto the shape, and that's okay. We're gonna use about 1/3 of our frosting in the center. You want to try to frost all the way, and see I've got a little tear here. That's totally fine. Just go back over it nice and slow. I have some little meringue mushrooms that I made, but first I would like to put some greenery around here just to kind of make it pop a little bit.
Now that's almost too pretty to eat, right?
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah.